American flag on it. So what's going to happen here this morning in just the next few minutes, as the honor guard comes through, you're going to see the Reading High School band is going to be coming in, and they're going to stop in front of the reviewing stand, and they are going to play the national anthem. Just before the high school plays the national anthem, our chaplain Chapman, and that's a tongue teaser right there, is going to be doing the invocation. So as soon as he gets done with the invocation, everybody will stand. We're going to do the national anthem by the Reading High School band. Now, one of the things that I think you should probably know and understand that histories and customs have always dictated that when troops are in parade, that there is a senior officer in attendance to review those troops. Today we are honored and privileged to have that reviewing officer with us. Brigadier General Michael Reagan is the Assistant Adjutant General for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Commander of the Pennsylvania Air National Guard. He assumed his current duties in September 26, 2016. General Reagan enlisted in the Air Force in October 1981, transferred to the 111th Fighter Wing in Pennsylvania Air National Guard in February of 1984. He was the aircraft weapons specialist and attained the rank of Master Sergeant before becoming commissioned in 1994 as an aircraft maintenance officer. He has been deployed to Operation Southern Watch, Iraqi Freedom, and Enduring Freedom. So again, let's give a big round of applause for our reviewing officer today, Brigadier General Michael Reagan. General, welcome, sir. It's a pleasure and a privilege to have you with us today.
Ron, as you can see in sight coming to the reviewing stand, the West Reading and Wyomissing Police Force together, thanking them for preparing of this great safe day for all of us to participate in this 75th Berks County Armed Forces Day Parade. We thank the Wyomissing Borough along with the West Reading Borough for allowing this great parade to be in their local communities. But behind them are the Reading High School Marine Junior ROTC Color Guard. Let's please welcome them with a warm welcome. Thank you. The Reading High School Junior ROTC program has been in existence for more than 3 decades. We honor them and their dedication to the United States Marine Corps of their commitment in high school to the Corps. As you can see, their regiment is marching in their step routine. They are going to then, behind them, the Reading High School Senior Marching Band will stop and perform in front of the reviewing officer. Let us welcome. We are proud to present the Reading High School Red Knights.
The Red Knights play the national anthem. Over to our chaplain for the invocation. So if everyone can rise, please, and will the band please stop? Thank you.
Let us give thanks. Heavenly Father, as we celebrate the 75th anniversary of the Berks County Armed Forces Parade, may your joy be in the streets. I ask your blessing on all the service members and your blessing on their families. I ask that you bless the volunteers that have made today possible. Your word says that you comfort those who mourn, that Jesus, your peace transcends questions, fears, and doubts. And I ask that your peace comforts the families impacted from the RMF Palmer tragedy. May their mourning turn to laughter. May their sorrow turn to joy. May their tears turn to laughter. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. God, you are awesome. Jesus, I love you. Amen.
Very good, Chaplain. Thank you very much. Before the band starts to play, let me just make an introduction here for them. We are proud to present the Reading Senior High School Red Knight Marching Band. The band is under the instruction of Band Director Sarah Floyd with Assistant Directors Brian Simpson, Robert Yelp, and Alexander Gibney, and Shannon Salzboost. In honor of this holiday, the Red Knight Marching Band is proudly performing the patriotic classic Grand Old Flag. Sing along if you know it, and thank you to all of those who have served and are currently serving in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, the Reading Senior High School Red Knight Marching Band. Big round of applause. Maria, thank you very much for coming out. And again, our condolences for the loss of your son. Thank you for coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, Gold Star Mothers.
That's a 1977 Chevrolet Corvette driven by United States Navy. Bert, thank you for your service and commitment to the Skyline Drive Corvette. Okay, Ryan, as you can see, tell us about
Why don't we just stop right there for a second and give me an opportunity to show our respect and honor to Command Sergeant Bill. So every year we have a parade marshal, and our parade marshal this year is Hugh Gill. He's a Chief Master Sergeant, retired, just like me, from the Marine Corps. United States Air Force, served in the Air Force from 1966 to 1996. And he served overseas in many locations, including in Ramstedt Air Base in Germany, the Thai Air Base, Lackland Air Force Base, Markdale Air Force Base, Whiting Air Force Base. So you can see this young man has gotten around quite a bit. He's got more decorations than I could even mention here. It would take all day to go through all of his decorations, his professional education that he had, but I just want to mention that he was in Vietnam, just like me. Thank you very much for that. So again, let's welcome our today, United States Air Force. Thank you.
Hoorah! Okay, Ron, coming up in possession are Senator Judy Schwank. She has represented the 11th district, which includes the city of Reading and outreaching portions of Berks County. Hello, Judy. Thank you for your service. She's been a senator in our great state since 2011. She is currently the Pennsylvania State Democrat Caucus Administrator.
And Tom, you know that Judy and I go way back. We became friends nearly 30 years ago in our association at Penn State. We've been friends ever since. And I tell you what, there is no stronger supporter of the military than Senator Judy Schwank. Judy, it's my pleasure and honor to see you again today.
Right behind Senator Schwank, we have State Rep Mark Gillen. Let's give a shout out to Mark Gillen. Thank you, Mark, for all the flags you give out each and every parade, but more importantly, your commitment to the great state of Pennsylvania in your service, and the president of the Berks Military Museum in Milton, Pennsylvania. Also Representative Jamie Martin. Greetings. How you doing, Jamie? Coming up, the static display of this great military. This is representing the World War II weekend of the static display. The veterans, Tracy. How you doing, Tracy? It's great to see you. Thanks for being out. What a great truck and rig. Very well preserved, and it's going to be on display for everyone to enjoy at the World War II weekend. Thank you, Tracy, for your commitment and giving us your great gratitude and thanks from State Senator.
And Tracy, of course, it's absolutely, we enjoy the fact that you are a veteran and you come into the State Senate as a veteran. We certainly look forward to your service there and looking forward to good things for you.
Ron, what else do we have coming on to the reviewing stand?
You know, for those of you, this is your first time in attendance, you'll notice that I do something different than any other parade that you've ever been in. And you'll notice that the talking bobbleheads only stay at the reviewing stand. I don't like to do that. I like to get out here and just mingle with you folks and help out my co-host, Tom, in finding out who is coming down in the... So, we've got this reenactment, this Army reenactment group coming down now, and I'm sure we have something we can say about them. I think I had a bicycle this time when I was,
We also want to honor the World War II Orphan Network that's just recently passed behind the Veterans of Foreign War. That organization, it comprises of the sons and daughters who have lost a family member during the war. We salute the World War II Orphan Network. Ron, what else do we have coming up?
Well, Tom, immediately following him, we got the Berks County Department of Veterans Affairs.
Yes, that's correct. And Berks County has approximately 29,000 veterans within our community, a very large veteran family, and this office, the Veterans Affairs Office, have a very large responsibility in making sure those veterans get the benefits that they're entitled to. So look them up, Facebook, if you're a veteran and you're looking for someone to assist you, but what opportunities and benefits might be for you, please look up the Berks County Department of Veterans Affairs. We welcome them to the Berks Armed Forces. Thank you for your service and your commitment to all of the veterans within our community. We want to remind that the displays at the street do not throw anything or items from your display to the members on the street for safety. We honor you. Please refrain from throwing any candy to the participants watching this parade of your audience. Thank you. Division 2 is now coming into play. The next group, which is led off by the Wyoming Junior Senior High School Band. Behind them will be the Temple Boy Scout Troop 155.
Tom, if I may, I'm going to stop right here and now. And I need to make some announcements so I can, if I can get the band to just pause for just a second for me, please. The second division is a very special division. And if you were to go by without having me make that announcement, I think that I would be really remiss in doing that. So if you can just bear with me for 1 second. While I do this, if I can have my co-host Tom and Diane Price come out into the street here with me for just 1 minute, please. I'm going to do something a little bit different this year, but then again, every year I do something different. As they're coming out, as I mentioned earlier, this is our 75th year. Now, the second division, many years ago, to honor those veterans that could not be with us today, that are serving overseas, serving in command somewhere, but they are not able to participate here. You know, Thomas Jefferson once said that whensoever hostile aggression requires a resort to war, we must face our duty and convince the world that we are a just friend and brave enemies. Our military does that every single day, and they do it with honor. They do it, and we certainly appreciate their service. That's what this second division represents. They have a huge responsibility today representing that. Now, as I told you before, this year is our 75th year. Over the years, you've been able to listen to me. You've been listening to my co-host, Tom Frank, as the talking bobbleheads out here. But one person that you have not been able to be introduced to is the chair of the Berks County Armed Forces Advisory Commission, Diane Price. Now, we certainly appreciate her years of service with us. I've been on this committee for 43 years, and I just want to let you know that we have over 20 members on the Armed Forces Advisory Committee, and every single one is a volunteer. None get paid. They are all volunteer. They dedicate their time so we can honor our veterans here today. It takes nearly a year of their time to put this event together. We're hoping that you enjoy it as much as we do. Ladies and gentlemen, again, please, round of applause for our chair, Diane Price. All of our volunteers with the Berks County Armed Forces Advisory Committee, some of those are here today. So, big round of applause to them. Tom, and thank you very much for co-hosting this with me. All of these years, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Ron, it's been a pleasure equally as well. I'd love to also bring the committee into BCTV each and every year on the Victory Show to spotlight this organization and this parade, but more importantly, the veterans of our community. We thank you. We are indebted to you and grateful of you providing the freedom we enjoy each and every day.
Thank you, Tom. Okay, on with the show.
heroes. Please, a great round of applause for our heroes who gave the ultimate sacrifice in honoring our services each and every day. We thank them for what they have provided for us. Chapter 10 is here to assist veterans and their families to ensure that you are not alone in the quest on the road to recovery. Okay, Ron, and the next group coming up.
All right, Tom, we've got the Combined Vets Council of Berks County and Russell and Butterwick Detachment of the Marine Corps League.
That Marine Corps League is an organization of Marine Corps veterans who have served in our community, World War II. We have been dedicated in the preservation of the historic and heritage of the battle history of the Corps since 1773, Ron.
You know what, Tom, my mic isn't working all the time. I think the batteries are wearing out. But I also want to point out, isn't that your daughter walking in front of you? Your granddaughter, and isn't she afraid that you might run her down? You know, hey, she's in the Navy, you're in the Marines. You're not afraid of that, are you? Is that why you're walking so far ahead? Okay. Oh, and that's why her husband is in there to make sure that doesn't happen. All right, thank you.
Ron, the Marine Corps League was chartered at an act of Congress in 1937 and has been helping veterans for more than 75 years. The League also provides military color guards, honor guards, and the Rifle Brigade. And let us salute the Bulldog, which represents the United States Marine Corps. Please welcome coming into view of the reviewing stand this year's Division III, the Muhlenberg High School Air Force Junior ROTC. We welcome the color guard and their colors as they are approaching the reviewing stand. The Muhlenberg High School Force Junior ROTC is in its 6th year as a unit. Our mission is to develop citizens of character, to provide the network of being leaders in our development communities of tomorrow. Please let us shout out to the Junior ROTC Muhlenberg Senior High School.
Yeah, Tom, I think coming up next, we've got the Vietnam Veterans Chapter 131, and some associate members are joining them today. The Vietnam Veterans of America, Berks County Chapter 131, has been active in our communities for over 35 years. The color guard and parade members include Vietnam and other military era veterans from several military conflicts and wars, disabled veterans, and the associate members groups. They volunteer and participate in a numerous of community events. At the Lebanon VA Hospital Center, we provide food, needed items, bingo parties, and in addition, they speak at local high schools and sponsor patriotic awards. They're veterans serving our country and the communities in which they live. Their comment is, please support our veterans, our military men and women, and in their families. May God bless America. Hoorah!
Chapter 131. Order, on. Forward, forward. Left, to left, right, left, left, right, left.
You know, coming into view now is one of those members of the armed forces that get overlooked very frequently, and that's the women veterans of the military. We have today with us the women veterans of Berks County with the commander and Henry. If you just give me a moment, I'll say a couple of words about them. The Women Veterans of Berks County is a 501c3 organization comprised of women veterans from all branches of the armed forces. Members have served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Desert Storm, the Cold War, Iraq, Freedom, and Afghanistan. The commander is Ed Henry, a U.S. Army veteran. Very snappy, ladies, very snappy.
Stay in step. Stay in step.
Hey, Tom, here's something unusual to join our parade today. For your entertainment, we've got the Kutztown Pipe Band. Formed in 2017, this non-profit community group in the borough of Kutztown and student group at Kutztown University. Band members include faculty, staff, students from Kutztown University. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the Kutztown Pipe Band. Ladies and gentlemen, those junior Popeyes coming in front of us is the United States Navy Division of Sea Cadets. Tom, we've got the American Hero Wishers in our parade today. We want to thank you very much for coming out and honoring us and those veterans. Thank you.
Ron, the next group coming up, as you can see behind me, is the Reading Area Firefighters Museum.
But I also got the Navy Club here, Tom. Now let's not overlook them because they are very important as well, aren't you? So the Navy Club is a seagoing veterans organization formed in June 18, 1938 in Quincy, Illinois, and specifically chartered in Congress in 1941. It is the fourth oldest veterans organization in the United States. Navy Club USA represents active duties, honorably discharged, and personnel and families of the United States Navy, the United States Marine Corps, and the United States Coast Guard. The Navy Club in the USA dedicated the first memorial to the men who died during the attack at Pearl Harbor, and they're located in Sinking Spring. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Navy Club, Ship 258.
Ron, the Reading Area Fire Museum was instituted in March 17th, 1773. This is a beautiful display of a 1937 500-gallon pumper. Let us salute all of our volunteers of the fire forces and police forces we have today.
And Tom, you know that this vehicle was in service in the Rainbow Fire Company from 1937 to 1966. Did you know that?
I did not. That is amazing.
The Rainbow Fire Company is the oldest continuing volunteer fire company in the United States.
Ron, coming into view is the Skyline Drive Corvette Club. Leading the session is Barry Goodhart, one of the charter founding members of this great nonprofit organization. Started back in 1964. They're going to be celebrating 60 years coming up next year. Please welcome the longest running American sports car, the Chevrolet Corvette.
You know, Tom, you being the Corvette aficionado, I'm going to leave this up to you in its entirety for you to do the honors of recognizing all of these fine cars.
Ron, this organization is a social club member as well. You don't have to own a Corvette to be a member. Regular members, nice looking. Great to see you again. This Corvette Club is very active in the community. They host an invitational show every year. This year it's July 15th at the Ole Valley Fairgrounds. That event brings hundreds of vehicles, not just Corvettes, all makes and models, and even motorcycles to boot. Please come out and support the Skyline Drive Corvette for this event. You can find them, Google them, Facebook them, and better yet, come out July 15th. All the money and proceeds raised helps sponsor students of the career and area of tech schools known to us as Muhlenberg, the Berks Career Technology Center, East and West Campus, Leesport, as well as in Ole. The automotive and auto body shops, this Corvette Club provides scholarship funding to help those students pursue their secondary education. With me in front of me now is Charlie, this year's president, actually back for a second term of presidency. Charlie, thank you for bringing out this great organization to represent the Chevrolet Corvette. As you can see, from the old to the newest, they certainly have changed. Currently, the C8 is really a beautiful model Stingray. If you look on the fender well closely enough, you actually can see the logo of the Stingray, which is their logo and model. This is a beautiful vehicle as well. It's powerhouse, the bright, brilliant white with red interior. But more importantly, these vehicles are made for the enjoyment of a true sports car. Let's hear that one more time with that powerhouse. Bringing up a beautiful black Virginia Tech license plate. You're the man, Lanny. This member driving this, he's a member of the Berks County Armed Forces Committee. Please welcome Len.
Thank you, Lenny. So, Tom, here's one of the another new addition to our parade this year. We've got the Berks County organization, the Patriotic Order, the Sons of America.
Yes, we do, Ron, and they are known as 7 camps within Berks County. One, of course, being close to us is in Moton. We've had them sponsored and spotlighted on the Victory Show just earlier this month, along with the Berks County Armed Forces Advisory Committee. They have teamed up in helping to present to you the colors of the POSA, the Patriotic Order, Sons of America. Please let us salute this great organization. They're very active within our community. This dates back to the Civil War era. These gentlemen of this great fraternity represents what we once endured through the Civil War to current, and they hold each flag of our military branch.
Thank you, Tom. You know, before I recognize this next organization that comes through, I just want to ask all the participants in our parade, the audience today, are you enjoying our parade? Are you? But it's awfully quiet out there. For some reason, I can't hear you. So when you're coming by, I want to make sure that you make a lot of noise. So the next organization we got coming up, it is the Kid Horse Volunteer Fire Company #1. So, Tom, we've got the Ole American Legion Post 878 coming into view now.
Yes, Ron, they are a very active group, as you can see, well represented. For all the veterans that are with us today, thank you for your service. Behind this group, coming in display, is the Wilson High School Senior Army Junior ROTC. Go Bulldogs, here they come, representing the United States Army. Formation. This is another great high school making a commitment within our community, in addition to Boyertown, Muhlenberg, and Reading Senior High. All of these high schools within our community have junior ROTC programs, forming students of today to be our leaders of tomorrow, Ron. Great display. We thank them for participating in this year's Berks County Armed Forces.
Tom, they are very represented. I tell you, they really look sharp today. You guys and gals out there, you're doing a great job representing your ROTC. We look forward and hope that your career with the Army or whatever branch that you go into is a successful one and fulfilling.
Thank you for your commitment. May it continue through high school and on into your career.
Battalion! Forward! March! Battalion! Eyes! Left! Forward! March! Eyes! Left!
Eyes left.
Ron, coming into view, we have the U.S. Army display of vehicles coming into the Hummers.
This is the 2nd 104th Cavalry Pennsylvania Army National Guard, constituted 30 June 1874 in the Pennsylvania National Guard as the 8th Infantry Regiment. Organized 4 August 1874 in South Central Pennsylvania. Federal service during the war in Spain, World War I, World War II, global war on terrorism in Iran and Iraq. Ladies and gentlemen, headquarters and headquarters troop, the 2nd 104th Cavalry, Pennsylvania Army National Guard.
Ron, coming up, that fabulous music provided by Reading's own Berks County Buccaneers. They are truly a wonderful organization, the Alumni Corps. They participate throughout the country in Drum Corps international events.
It's always great to have them back, Tom. The Buccaneer Alumni Drum and Bugle Corps from Reading are celebrating their 36th year performing in the community. They provide musicians of all ages and a way to participate in a high-quality community musical organization with a low commitment schedule. The Bucks alumni include former members of the world champion Reading Buccaneers, as well as people who perform in other musical organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the Buccaneer Alumni Drum and Bugle Corps.
To the reviewing stand, the Reading Alumni Corps, the Buccaneers.
Wow, Tom, I tell you, it's always great to have them back. They are tremendous performers. We certainly did enjoy that. Thank you. As many of you know, you see Tom walking around out there from the other talking bobblehead, has a device in his hand, and he's actually recording this parade this year to go on BCTV. This is something that we have not done in the past years. This is our first time, and we're looking forward to that being a successful event as well. Thank you, Tom, for doing that.
You're welcome, Ron. Happy to bring and spotlight every great organization within our community.
Big round of applause.
Thank you, Reading Buccaneer Alumni Corps, for your great performance each and every time of supporting this great 75th Reading and Berks County Armed Forces Day Parade.
Well, Tom, we certainly enjoyed the Buccaneers performing for us. And now, for everybody's enjoyment, we've got the Berks County Mustang Car Club. This is just a little bit different than our Corvettes, but still equally as impressive. The Berks County Mustang Car Club was founded in 2009, and its memberships fluctuate between 130 and 150 members annually. Members of the Mustangs ranging from 1964 and a half to the current model year and participate in shows, cruises, parades, and destination road trips. Based in Reading, the club's primary mission is to be good stewards of the community by supporting local businesses and making meaningful donations to worthy charities, most of which offer programs benefiting veterans, first responders, children, and underserved members of our community. They host 2 of their own shows each year and help manage several other organization events as part of their directive to support their group with familiar focus on the community. Ladies and gentlemen, the Berks County Mustang Car Club.
Ron, I want to point out to you the Mustang behind the orange, newer one. The oldest one with us today is a 1966 Mustang. Truly a legend in its own. This also is a very long in production American-made sports car. Corvette was in 1953 to today, and of course the Mustang 64 and a half to today. We are fortunate to have both of these clubs today participating in the 75th Berks County Armed Forces Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Are we providing you with a great parade today?
Awesome parade. We're fortunate to have this today on this great day, May 20th, the 75th annual Berks County Armed Forces Day parade.
And Tom, as I understand, it was a special order given to Diane's boss up above and the Chapman's boss up above that the rain would hold off until after the parade. I tell you what, they're doing a great job. Chaplain, I want to thank you very much for putting that order in. We've got a combined organization coming up now, Tom, with the mission to end veteran suicide and the Veterans Coalition of Pennsylvania. The Veterans Coalition of Pennsylvania is a 100% volunteer organization based in Berks County that provides food, clothing, mentoring, and transportation to our nation's heroes and their families. They hold monthly stand-downs in the following locations: in Reading, City Park, by the basketball courts, and in Pottstown at the Manatoni Park and Riverside Park in the summer months. Ladies and gentlemen, the Veterans Coalition of Pennsylvania, we certainly appreciate all that you do for our veterans out there who need your guidance and your assistance. Tom, do we have a young lady perched up on the back of that pickup there?
We do. The Chevrolet Silverado coming into sight at the reviewing stand. We have one of many great queens representing great organizations.
I think we have, Tom, I think we have Cindy Gonzalez. Did I pronounce that correctly for you? Cindy Gonzalez is here with us today, and she is the ultimate international Miss Keystone State. That's a double word right there. Her platform is Cindy's Salute to Soldiers, where she works with American Legion, the Salvation Army, the VFW, and local military organizations in order to honor our nation's veterans as well as current active duty military. Her father is a 21-year veteran of the United States Army and currently a junior ROTC instructor at the Wilson High School. Ladies and gentlemen, Cindy Gonzalez.
Ron, coming into view is one of the static displays, a 1944 Jeep, which will be on display at this year's World War II weekend held at the MidAtlantic Air Museum.
You're absolutely right. And Paul and Susan Grimes in their 1944 Jeep, Army Jeep, and they would like to honor our fathers, World War II veterans, as well as all veterans. And Corporal Robert Grimes, United States Army Air Corps, England and France. And Corporal Irvin Garrett, United States Marine, Okinawa and China.
We're on the American Legion, coming into view post 12.
Well, let's welcome them too, Tom. I don't have any write-up on them, but let's go ahead and welcome them to our parade today. The American Legion post 12.
Behind that is the Earl Eshelman Memorial VFW Post 9045 Auxiliary Group. We thank them for their service and for the Memorial Post 9045. Ron, coming up, a very entertaining group. I'm sure that will be a fabulous show in the reviewing stand, as it was for the Reading Buccaneer alumni. We will be having shortly the Polish American String Band from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as they approach 6th Avenue down. Please let us warm welcome them. They're going to be loud and proud, displaying their colors and their musical talents of the Polish American String Band.
And this is a new addition to our parade this year, Tom, and I hope that we're able to get them back year after year.
Indeed, it really will be an honor and a very great show performance as we get ready to listen to the Polish American String Band, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the string band. Wow, Tom, that is one sight to behold, isn't it?
Indeed, the colors and the sounds of all the mix is very powerful and joyful to hear on Penn Avenue, right here in the Berks County Armed Forces Day Parade. Thank you, Polish American String Band.
You're right, Tom. The Flying Club. They formed 65 years ago, and they helped form the Blandon Lioness Club 45 years ago, serving Blandon, Berks County, and the world by assisting those in need and helping in the aid and research on eyes, hearing, and diseases of the world. Support the Blandon Fire Company. We also have cleaning up for the parade to West Reading Fire Department 64. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our parade today. Our 75th Advisory Parade. We hope that you certainly enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed presenting it to you. So again, on behalf of the Berks County Armed Forces Advisory Commission, we thank everyone for coming out and enjoying today's parade, recognizing those veterans serving in our military. My name is Ron Durrell. I'm a retired United States Marine, 30 years, Master Gunnery Sergeant, on the committee for 43 years,